Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP After Dark. Hopefully you can hear me. Thank you. Let me know if you can't hear me. I should be able to, but we're playing the Jats and Rubber campaign game 5. So this is if I win this one, I win a major victory.
Yep.
If I lose this one, the best I can hope for is a minor victory, and that's only if I defeat you in the counterattack.
Yep.
So I'm hoping we can just put an end to this today. But so I'm the Japanese. I've got him surrounded. He's going to be in this table quarter.
Yep.
I got 2 jump off points here, 2 jump off points there. He's got 3 jump off points right here. And basically I have to drive his force morale to 0. And he has to do the same to me. Yep. I am at a force morale 11 though, and he's only at an 8. Terrain wise, this is a rubber plantation. So the whole board is covered with rubber trees. It is no impediment to movement, 18-inch visibility. The only clear lines of sight are on these roads. But the rubber trees go all the way up to the edge of the road.
Yep. Everything's light cover.
And light cover. No green dice in this one. Yep.
I love green dice.
Yeah, it's cool. But not in this game. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, we debated covering the table with trees and decided, honestly, that was probably going to be too much of a hassle. Nobody would be able to see anything.
Yeah, and just trying to move guys around a million trees would be knocking them over constantly.
It'd be entertaining catching the trees on our sleeves, but
I think this gets the point across.
Yeah, I think it does.
All right, so let's see here. We got Game On is here. Last time he was this early, his girlfriend had dumped him. No, that's too bad. Eagle Sham's here. Gary Olson's here. We got 9 people. That's fine. It's a nice day. Amano Jacko's here. Yeah. So, we're ready to begin. I am going to be beginning the game with the first phase.
Let's see what you got.
All right, so that's the plans, and Japanese have the higher force morale.
Yep.
We will begin the game, and the purple one will be our red dice. So we got a double phase, 2 5s, which is nice.
Yep.
For ruse purposes. A 1 and a 2 is all I have really to do anything with. Okay, well, it's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Let's bring someone in.
Bring someone in.
Hell yeah.
No preliminary bombardment.
No preliminary bombardment.
Nope.
Nice. Let's just start bringing some boys in here. I mean,
you should.
Can you hit 2 on that little keypad there?
There you go.
There we go. Okay, cool. So we're recording. Yes, we are recording. All right, let's bring a section in. I'm guessing you have a 2-pounder.
One way to find out.
Well, I can almost guarantee you have a 2-pounder. Because why wouldn't you? You got a lot of points to burn through.
Yeah, but you can run out of support points real quickly.
You can. I know, I thought that too. It's like, man, I got 17 points, and I started putting stuff in there. It's like, oh, I only got like 2 points left here. And there's a lot of guys. Why do I have so many guys here?
Good question.
Some of them are machine gun crew.
So you got a machine gun section and an infantry section?
It's a machine gun team, LMG team.
Okay.
Not a rifle team.
Gotcha.
Same as yours, basically. Okay. There we go. I just brought a section in with the 2 and the 1. There's no pregame barrage here from Robert's side, so I was able to just bring them in without any any impediment here. So next step, next phase, another 5.
That's painful.
And 2 1s and 2 4s. Okay. I'll definitely bring in a leader. So let's bring another section in.
Okay.
I'll bring in Kazuma over here.
Cool. Good Japanese officer leading from the front.
As he should be.
Was watching a episode on Mandalay in 45 from World War II TV, and they were talking about some of the VC awardees. I think he's Punjabi Bren Gunner got stabbed by a Japanese officer, like literally run through.
Nice.
Oh, well, that's like the start of the story. Apparently, they're not sure if the sword came out or the Bren Gunner pulled the sword out, but either way, he killed the Japanese officer with his own sword.
Damn.
Despite the fact he'd been run through, rescued his Bren Gun team before he was carried back to the aid station. And it's just like crazy stuff like that you couldn't put in a movie because nobody'd believe it.
I'm gonna have my lieutenant send a scout team out.
Okay.
So
8 inches.
all right, scout team. There we go.
There we go.
That's it. Okay. So one of the 4s I brought in Lieutenant Kazuma and a section off the other jump off point over here. And then I had Kazuma ordered a scout team to move forward out of the section that deployed in the last phase. And that'll do it. So British phase.
British phase.
And he's got all 5 command dice.
Woohoo! I got a 3 and 2 1s.
Okay.
And 2 chain of command points. Oh,
Can you hand me that keypad?
sure.
All right, you can bring anything in?
Yes.
Okay. What are you bringing in?
I am bringing in, I need 1 entrenchment and a Vickers gun.
Okay. You need also to roll for the Japanese 0 attack.
I have the anti-aircraft gun, so I get +2 on that.
Anti-aircraft artillery?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are the non-command dice?
Oh, there's some in here. Grab some out of here.
Take the green ones. Okay, so does my Vickers gun come in? Oh yeah.
I don't even know what number you need or anything.
I'm +2, so the worst I can roll is a 1. 1 and 2 will become 3 and 4, and they'll come in with shock. 5 and 6, they come in normally.
So where are you putting them?
I need an entrenchment
Entrenchments.
because I think. Oh yeah, should be able to see you. So I'm going to put them entrenched right there.
I don't know if can you see out of it though? I think you can only see if you're with it in both in the same terrain.
Oh, that's right. I
You
can't.
can if you're looking because you're looking through an edge and then another
Yeah.
edge. If I was here, you could see me.
See me. So okay, that actually makes my life easier.
Okay. Let me find the entrenchment here. Yeah. So Vickers gun and entrenchment.
Yep.
Let's see. Where's a good entrenchment for that thing? I'll save that one for the 2-pounder. I don't know. I'm guessing there's a 2 pound. What the hell happened to all my entrenchments? No, this will be fine. Here, let me get my camera over there.
Well, actually, hang on. I forgot I could come off either one of those jump off points.
So you can come off, yeah, any of those.
Which makes life a whole lot easier. So I want it to be. Oh, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Entrenchment. Vickers gun. I need to move them over a little bit. Create some more space. There we go. And I'm going to try bringing in a section.
Okay.
3, they come in with 2 shock, I believe. Or 3 shock.
Probably the worst of them.
No, because the 4 is the worst of them.
Oh, you get +2 on that roll?
Yep.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep.
That's right.
So let me.
Because of the anti-aircraft
0.
machine gun.
Yeah, the 0.
Or anti-aircraft artillery, right? Not machine gun?
Yeah, the 2-point version.
Yeah, that's a better one.
Oh, we got to open the other.
Yeah, it's in the Far East
Yep.
supplement.
Units rolling a 2 or 3 do not deploy, but may attempt to do so in subsequent phases. A 1 with 4 points of shock. 5 is 3 points of shock. 6 or more is nothing, so they don't come in.
Wait, so it could be a bad thing having +2?
So the way it works is 1, they're dispersed. 2 and 3, they don't come in. 4, they come in with 4 points of shock. 5, they come in with 3 points of shock. 6, they're fine.
Okay.
So you avoid the really bad dispersal one, but you could come in with shock. So I rolled a 1.
So dispersal just means they're gone for the game?
I think so.
Oh no, it's next turn. I think you have to wait till the next turn.
Well, oh yeah, that may be it.
Yeah.
But either way, I can't
Possibly get there.
But a 3 means they don't come in.
So they just don't come in. All
They
right.
don't come in, but I can try again next phase.
All right. Is that it? Or
That's it.
Okay. The support choice, one of Robert's support choices of Vickers machine gun team,
Yep.
has made it through the 0 attack. He did buy the anti-aircraft artillery, so that gives him a +2, a better benefit than the machine guns. They were able to make it in, no problem. No shock, nothing. He did attempt to bring another unit in, failed. So the 0 did stop them from coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So we'll move on to the Japanese phase.
Japanese phase.
Oh, 4 5s?
Wow.
Jesus.
That's a chain of command die already.
Yeah, that's a chain of command die and 2 more. Damn.
Yeah.
And a 2 and a 1. Okay, wow. Let's see what I do with these. 2 and a 1. Damn. Well, the scouts aren't going to be able to do their thing now.
I mean, they could.
They definitely. Well, they can't shut down the. Well, I guess they could shut it down. They just would get shot in the process.
Probably.
2 and a 1. I can't even activate my senior leader.
Nope.
That sucks. All right, I'll just move a section up. How about that?
That works.
So let's go ahead and just move these guys up to there with their scout squad. Let's go catch back up.
Catch back up.
high hopes for that scout squad. We'll stay just inside the
Yeah,
rubber
they got
plantation.
really lucky staying just inside the rubber plantation.
So to do that, yeah, Kazuma will go with them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Cool.
You have a chain of command dice already, though.
Yeah, you do. Hey, you could end the turn.
Yeah.
Get rid of those
That'd be a
pesky
great
zeros.
idea. All I could do was move a section, so I just moved that section back up to their scout squad. Sadly, my big plans for my scout squad are already ruined because of the Vickers. So I figured I'll just move this squad back up and rejoin, and that's it. So next phase.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, another chain of command point.
Yep.
And what else?
2 4s, a 3, and a 2.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to try bringing the section in again.
Okay.
That becomes a 4. They come in with 4 points of shock.
Holy shit.
Apparently, your zeros are good today.
Yeah. They didn't notice that. Hold on, let me.
Oh, yeah.
Do they have an entrenchment too?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. All right, go for it.
So I'll use the 3 to bring them in, because that way I can put them on Overwatch, right?
Yep.
Yep. So I got 2 and 2 shock, but they're on Overwatch. And it takes 1 to bring them in and 1 for the Overwatch, so I can't remove shock, correct?
It doesn't take 1 to bring them in.
Okay, then I'll remove a point of shock.
Okay. Coming in with a bunch of shock. All right.
Yep.
I like it.
And I think I'll bring in a senior leader.
Which one? Platoon sergeant or lieutenant? Lieutenant.
Bring in the platoon sergeant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't
Platoon
care about
sergeant
it.
coming in.
He'll shoot down the 0 himself. So he's with this section. So he's going to take his first command point to put the machine gun on Overwatch. Second and third command points will remove 2 points of shock from the section he's with.
Okay. It's good use of them.
Yep. Okay, I think I'm done.
Okay. Come on. All right. So the Indian Army brought a section in. They did make it through the 0, but they took a bunch of shock on the way in. But the junior leader put him on Overwatch, removed the shock. He just brought his platoon sergeant in, put the Vickers on Overwatch, and then took 2 more shock off. So they're down to 1 shock. So effective use of leaders there to remove the shock caused by the 0. And the 0's not doing a lot today. Everyone's coming in. I was expecting to be able to roll up a little bit quicker up here, but not to be. So on to the next phase. Okay. Oops. Let's hope that I did not. Oh, damn. Okay. Oops. Hey, look, 2 more 5s.
Oh, man.
I rolled 6 5s in like 3 phases here.
Damn.
So I got 3 3s and a 1, which is pretty good. I'm going to bring in some support.
Okay. What kind of support?
That's a good question.
Is he bringing in a tank?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Chiha.
Chiha.
The Chiha tank is coming in. It'll just come in, I guess, here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in putting them on Overwatch. Can't. Nothing really to see, but why
Nothing
not?
to see.
Why the hell not? No reason not to, except for you can't see anything. All right, so that's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So question, if you're on the road,
mhm.
you can be seen as long as there's less than 18 inches of jungle, of rubber plantation, or can you not be seen until you get into the rubber plantation?
Pretty much, unless you're within 6 of the edge of the rubber,
Yep.
then you can see and be seen. Otherwise, if we're both in it together, then it's 18 inches.
Gotcha.
But if you're looking across an opening, then you need to be, I think, within 6.
Okay.
All right, so that's
So basically, in
A3.
order for you to get to me with your tank, you've got to get into
Pretty much,
the rubber plantation.
yeah, unless you're within 6 of the edge. But if you stay more than 6 of the edge, I can't see anything.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Okay, so that's 1
3.
3. I think with the other 3, I'm going to move that other squad up.
Okay.
So they're just going to move up to the edge there with where those other guys are.
Do you drop any pips for moving through the...
Nope. No, there's
Okay.
no
restriction on movement?
It doesn't do anything to movement to be in the plantation. It's cultivated trees.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves me another 3 and a 1, which don't know if I want to.
While you contemplate that, I'm going to get some photos.
Yeah, I got 3 and a 1 left. I don't know if I'm quite ready to do that yet. Or am I? Yeah, probably should. What the hell? Let's do it. Let's bring some more shit in.
Okay, why not?
Coming around. I'm going to bring some stuff in over on the other side.
Okay, that's kind of what I expected.
It's a pincer movement. Get my camera over there. Get some perspective here. Okay, so next is going to be another section.
Okay.
Yeah, and the knee mortars are going to be kind of limited.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to use them in this one just because
The range is...
got to be within 18 just to see anything.
Just to see anything.
And it doesn't mean I can't use them. It's going to be challenging.
Yep.
So let me grab another support unit, which is a machine gun.
Knew that was coming.
I don't know what it's called. The type whatever.
Type something.
Type something. I have another guy. Yeah, how about this guy? It's going to come down to a bonsai charge. There's going to be a bonsai charge. In this game at some point.
If you want the cinematic ending, you've got to win it with the cinematic bonsai charge.
It's got to happen.
Got to happen.
That's the fastest way to reduce force morale.
Yeah.
All right, let's machine gun team.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Leader.
Mm-hmm.
And my machine gun will go. Guess we'll just put him over here. There we go.
Okay.
That's it. That's what I'm doing.
Well, let's get another photo of them.
I've brought in another section over here. And I brought another support choice in, and that was my medium machine gun team. So everything's coming over here. So now we got like a pincer movement going. We'll see how it goes, but he's still got a bunch of stuff too. So it's gonna be tough. Next phase here.
Two more. A double phase.
Double phase and two more fives, and then a 4. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna activate my senior leader, who's going to remove the last piece of shock.
Okay. Perfect. That's it.
That's it.
So he just had his platoon sergeant remove that last shock from the 0 earlier.
Now I'd like a 666.
No.
444.
Hey, we can bring all your rest of your senior leaders in.
I could.
444, a 1 and a 3.
1 and a 3. Well, I think I'm going to try bringing in another section.
Another section, okay.
3 plus 2 is 5. They come in with 3 points of shock.
Nice. Where are they coming in?
Probably right about here.
Okay, let me get my camera set up here. Okay, let me straighten it out here a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Really, 1 point of shock, right? Because your leader could just take 2 off.
Yeah. Well, not, and then I can do other stuff because I got a senior leader there too.
Old schools here. Yeah. Yeah, it's been on for a while now. Simon Perkins has joined us. Good morning. We got him boxed in, sir.
You got us boxed in.
Where's the artillery barrage?
If you can see us.
Is there no entrenchment for them either?
Nope, no entrenchment for them either. So they come in with 3 points of shock. The leader is going to remove 2. So there's just 1 point of shock on the rifle team.
Okay.
And then my senior leader will activate. He'll remove and put them on Overwatch.
All right. So they're pin free.
Pin free.
And is that it?
Yeah, that's it for right now.
Okay. Another section made it through the suddenly ineffective 0 barrage. He did take 3 shock, but he was able to pull them all off with junior leader and a 4 with his platoon sergeant.
Yep.
And put them on Overwatch. So my 0 has done nothing. Everyone's on Overwatch.
Well, it did keep a squad from coming in, and I did have to spend a lot of time on shock. So
a lot of time, yeah. But when you're not in line of sight of anything, it's not that big a deal.
Nope.
So yeah, so they're facing that way. These guys are facing this way. Yeah. Okay, Japanese phase.
Japanese phase. 5 1s.
5 5s. Hey, 2 more 5s.
2 more 5s.
Look at this.
Yeah.
2 chain of command dice already.
Damn.
That's a 2 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Okay, let's see what we do with the 2 and the 1.
See what you do with the 2 and the 1.
It'll be probably the tank.
Probably the tank.
All right, where's my damn... We'll just roll down the road.
Roll on down that road. 13. Sorry, 11. I can do math.
No, 12.
Oh, that's a 6. I thought it was a 5.
Let me go overhead here. That's all I can do. Man, I got so many chain of command points here. I don't know what to do with. I got all these ruses too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of wondering what the hell I can even do with them. I have to use them for my assault.
Yeah.
I just had the Chiha motor on down the road, so British phase.
Okay. Double phase.
Again, another double phase. 2 2s and a 4.
I don't think I need to do anything.
Unless you want to bring in more units.
Not at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, there's no point. You're not going to do anything. It's going to hang tight. Hey, you're rolling all 4s. I'm rolling all 5s.
Yeah.
So again.
Again.
All right, pass.
Good.
Hey, look, no 5s, but 4 2s.
Oh, wow.
A 3
And a 4.
and a 4. Wow.
You've got a lot of options there.
That's a lot of, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, here, buddy Alan's here.
Yay.
Alan's in the house. And man, what the hell am I gonna do here? 4 2s. Damn. A 3 and a 4. I can't go anywhere over here because you lit up. So, well, the 3 I'm going to use the tank, I guess.
Yep. You might as well.
My knee mortars can fire. They have rifles too, right? So,
Yep.
I mean, they could just fight as regular dudes, I guess.
Yep. Or you get them into the...
Once I get them in there, I can start launching.
Or I think they can, if somebody else can see, you can fire less effectively.
Oh, that's right.
Because they're like the 2-inch mortar.
I think it has to be an officer or a scout team, though.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be anyone else.
You can always bring a scout team forward.
I could. Yeah, I could use the 4. I could make 2 to make another 4. Have my officer send a scout team out. So facing matters in this, right?
Yep.
So if I was to creep along the side of that house, that squad there would be
Unable to see you until unless I turn them.
unless you turn them.
The machine gunner, however, would be able to see you once you get past the house.
Yeah, as long as I don't go past the edge.
As long as you don't go past the edge. But at the same time, it's like I could also turn the...
I might as well just bring my last squad in.
Might as well.
And my last leader. So I'll do that. Let me bring my knee mortar squad in.
Cool.
And my gunso.
Gunso Yashonito?
Fuji Yoshimido.
Yoshimido. Yep.
Inferior senior leader, Fuji Yoshimido. He's inferior to the lieutenant. All right, so there's 3 teams, 3
Yep.
little teams.
3 little
The
teams.
leader, and then we'll put the gunso dead center. Okay, we're all deployed.
You're all deployed.
Now the trick is, how do I get into the how do I get across the road and not get
Shot to pieces?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a tough one. Oh, so that's a 4. I use 2 2s to do a 4 over there, a 2 to bring in the knee mortar squad, which leaves me a 2 3 4. So with the all right, I'm gonna go across the road, I think. What the
Okay.
hell? Let's do this.
Let's do this.
What are we waiting for? I guess I could end the turn.
You could end the turn.
Get rid of all your Overwatch.
Yep. But then you'd have to end the turn. I would still get to move.
Yeah, it'd have to be a double. It'd have to do it on a double phase.
Yep.
For it to be most effective. Because you could just put them right back on. It wouldn't do literally any good. All right, we're gonna just creep along the side of the house. I guess.
Okay.
Do I want to do that? Yeah. Yeah.
Good thing you said you were creeping along the side of the house because you're moving 11.
Yeah. I'm not going past the edge of the house. Let's put it that way.
Yep. Because that would trigger the machine gun.
Yeah, that would be not good.
Very not good.
This is with, I guess, Kazuma doing this. So we're bringing the rifles in.
Are you doing 4 at that jump off point?
Not quite.
Okay.
Too many dudes. Way too many dudes. Okay, so there's that. Oh, the tank.
Yep.
Let's move the tank up.
Move the tank up. You coming into the
I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet. I'll stay on the road.
Okay. Oh, good thing.
Oh, man, that was so close. That would have been awesome. But this will get us around to there. So I think, is that it? I could always send a scout team in to trigger your ambush.
You could.
So I get a -1.
Yeah.
On my roll for bad thing when they get wiped out. Is that it? I think that's everything. Tank, those guys came in. Squad moved up. Yeah, I think that'll probably do it.
Travis, you may want, if you want to keep your guys in cover, you may want to edge them back. Because I think the machine gun team can see the last guy.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we can see the guy with the flag and the guy with the 1 rifle. Okay, now we can just see the flag. So, but
hey, there's a flag over there. Okay. I brought in the rest of my force. Knee mortars came in over here on this side with the gunso. So I got a section, knee mortar squad, and the gun sew. And meanwhile, over here, I had a section advance across. I got a hell of a move 11. I made sure to hug the house, so I was out of line of sight of that machine gun. The other section's facing the wrong way; they can't see me. So at the moment, I'm safe, but probably not for very long. And then I have the tank. The tank moved along the road, just staying behind the house. And that's it. So let's go right into the British phase here.
And while you're doing that, I got a really great photo of the position. So
right.
we'll have our PIO post that to Facebook. 3,
Four
4
fives.
fives, and a 1.
Oh my God. A 1. Hey, you got no 2-inch mortar.
No, I don't.
All right, we'll see what he does with his 1. What are you at now? You got a full chain of command dice?
And 3 more.
And 3 more?
3 more points, yeah.
Oh, crap. Man, we got a lot of chain of command dice.
That we do. So I have a 1. I'm going to burn a chain of command die. And I'm going to move my jump off point back 18 inches.
Okay. Well, you got a good line built, so it's cool. That's it? Yeah. Just the 1, right? You're not going to do anything with the 1?
Nope, not doing anything with the 1.
Okay. Let me stop this. Stop this again.
Actually, I am going to do something with the 1. The rifle section is going to change facing. So they're going to move like that. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to change this way, but staying behind the house.
They're going to face me over here.
They're going to shift so they're like this way, so I can see this way and that way. So
Okay.
they're shifting 45.
Okay. All right. So he burned. He did have a chain of command dice plus 3, so he used it and actually moved his jump off point by the house back 18. And then he used a 1 to activate the rifle team and just refaced them a little bit.
Yep.
All right, and then he's still got 3 chain of command points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Japanese phase.
Japanese phase.
Okay, let's move this.
Another
2 more 5s.
2 more 5s. Damn.
And a burn 5. Man, that's 14 5s I rolled. And then 1, 3, 4 to do something with. Okay. I got to wait for the exact right moment to do something with my chain of command dice. And to get in there, I have to end the turn pretty much on a double phase.
On a double phase.
It's the only way I can do this.
Only way you can do this.
And we're probably within 18 of each other.
Yeah, if you come around that house, I can light you up.
Hmm. 1, 3, 4. Well, with the 3, I'm going to move the tank
Okay.
around the house.
Are you coming into the plantation?
That's right.
Okay.
Coming in.
Coming in.
Yes.
7 inches.
Should get me around the corner.
It should. You can see us.
Hello. Hey guys, can I fire a half effect machine gun shot too? 2d6.
I think if you move 1d6, you can.
I thought if it was 1, you could fire your one weapon full effect, and then 2d6 you can fire it half effect. Pretty sure.
Let's
check it out.
Check it out. This is why we like the PDFs, because we can
while you do that,
find things.
So that's 3 burned. A 1 and a 4 left. I think I'll have the gunso move everyone up over here. No, I probably should do something with these guys. Just run over you with the tank. Is that possible? Tank effect. It is, but it's not at the time. Not the time to do that yet. All right, I'm going to have the gunso move everyone on the other side, over there on the other side across the road. But not go into the thing yet. Not go into the plantation yet. Okay, so he's got 2 commands.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I forgot my platoon leader has a 12-inch command range. Yours only has a 6-inch command range, your lieutenant.
You can move fast with 2d6 and not fire the main gun. Any MGs activated may fire with half dice.
Okay. Well, okay. That's fine. All right, with the 1, I'm going to have the rifle team fire at these guys.
Okay.
And then with the 4, I'm going to have all these guys move via
Sounds
the
good.
gun. So these guys are just going to move up to onto the road.
But not staying on the road, not going into the...
Staying out of the orchard.
Okay.
But ready to go into the orchard when the time is right.
Okay.
Damn, my machine gun.
Well, you might as well move the machine gun because it needs visibility. Whereas if your gunso is able to see me, the knee mortars can fire from where they are.
That's true. So leave the knee mortars there.
Yeah.
And then move the machine gun up. And the gunso is going to just move with them. Okay, so that's his 2 commands.
Yep.
And then my rifles will fire at your rifles.
Okay.
2,
I'll get some dice.
4.
I think you're going to hit on 4s.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we're in effective range.
Sadly, my machine gun is unable to fire.
It's got to get into the fun.
Well, I think he's in. It's just that he can't shoot through his own.
Yeah.
He's blocked by his dudes, which means I would have to get out here.
I mean, he could fire. I wouldn't object.
I'm not firing. All right. First up, I had the tank. Well, the tank drove around the corner, right?
Yep.
So we are going to. Well, we'll do that later.
Okay.
I did have the gunso with the 4 and his 2 commands. He moved the section and the machine gun up onto the road. We did not enter the plantation on the other side, so we're still out of line of sight of each other.
Yep.
I'm going to have the squad here, the rifle team only, Machine gun's blocked, but the rifle team is going to fire at the rifles guys over there.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Three hits.
4 hits.
4 hits.
Yes.
And I will
Split them up.
split them up. 2 on the rifles. 1 dead.
And a shock.
And a shock. That is not good. It's going to be that kind of day.
Hey, you lost a man.
And the Bren. 2 shock.
Okay, not bad. Check your leader.
Yeah.
See if it's him.
That's what I'm concerned about.
So a dead and 3 shock. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Not my leader.
Okay. And then the tank is going to fire a half effect, his bow machine gun.
Okay.
And he's going to fire, I guess, just at the rifle team
Okay.
over there. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Point
Point shock.
Okay. And that'll do it for me.
Okay, let's see what I got.
Another 5.
5 of 4, 2 1s and a 3. So that goes to 4. It's convenient. I'm going to activate that section leader with the 3.
Which section leader?
Um,
Oh,
second section.
Okay.
He is going to use 2 command points for 5 rounds rapid. We're going firing back at your rifle team.
Okay.
So I got to look that up.
I think
I've
it
never
gives
actually
you
done this before.
5 rounds.
It's the British special.
I forgot what that does too. You're right. The other one, the Bren one, is really good.
Yeah, the focused fire.
Yeah.
So I add that many D6. Eight, 10.
What does it do?
I add the number of D6 equal to the.
Oh, so it's kind of like machine gun air.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Machine gun air with rifles.
Yep. So I've got 7 riflemen, the section leader, and his.
And 2 more.
2 more. So I hit on 4s.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use one of my chain of command dice to do something first. Don't know what that would be. I could assault the machine gun.
You could.
Assault the machine gun in hardcover. It's always a good idea.
With the Overwatch.
With the Overwatch. Yeah, that'd be great.
Be
Now,
perfect. I'd love it.
I'll just see what happens here.
Okay.
So let me
Set it up.
let me set it up. Make sure I'm still recording. Yes. And since roll them in here.
Okay.
I see 3. Robert activated the junior leader in this section. 5 round rapid just with the rifles at these guys. So he's going to get 2 extra shots. Need 4s.
1, 2, 3. 3 hits.
3 hits. All right. I'll just put them all on the rifles.
Okay.
So right up front there. Point of shock.
Point of shock. That was disappointing.
Okay, and that leaves you with a 4 and 2 1s.
Yep. Double check. Yep. Going to use a 1 to bring in my 2-pounder.
Okay.
So let's see if it gets through the barrage.
Don't come through the barrage.
2 plus 2 is 4. It comes in with 4 points of shock.
Okay.
So I need a 2-pounder, an entrenchment, and a dude.
Where are you coming from? Or where are you going to go?
This, I'm going right here.
Okay. If you can make it.
Well, I make it. I've got a lot of shock.
6-pounder. No,
2-pounder.
There's a 2-pounder.
And it's going to need 2 extra. I'm going to need 3 extra guys.
All right. So here's a leader for the 2-pounder. And then 1.
And I need a ring.
How about these guys?
Okay, they'll work. And an entrenchment, please. There it is.
And then entrenchment. I also got this one. I don't know if this one will make me better.
That actually looks a little more cinematic.
And here's a ring for the leader. Let me get my camera around here before you start setting it all up.
Okay.
Okay, so you're good.
Okay. Nope, I have to use that one.
Okay, that's fine. Make sure you're within 6.
It should be.
Close enough.
Yep. 1. Where's the ring for the leader? There it is. It's VCO Singh.
Oh, well, he's back.
He's back with his 6. Of course he's back with his 2-pounder.
Wait. Oh, you changed guys out.
Yep.
All right.
Because, we have a bona fide hero. Might as well use him.
Okay, VCO Singh is back.
So that was the 1.
Yeah.
My senior leader is going to remove a point of shock.
Well, he's got to be within 4 of them. So he's going to
So
have
he'll
to move himself
shift-
over.
Shift over.
So that's 1 command.
He'll remove a point of shock.
Okay, how many points do they have?
4, so they now have 3.
3 shock. Okay.
And he'll have them fire.
He could remove another one.
Yeah, then they'll fire.
A better chance of hitting that way.
Yep. Because it's what, -1 per point of shock?
Yeah.
Or +1 to hit per point of shock?
And this is with the
4
oh, the 1.
and a 1. They came in with the 1
Okay.
and the leaders with the 4.
All right, so you're going to need base 5, 2 points of shock.
7.
So 7s?
Are you count obscured because of the?
I don't think so. I mean, it doesn't impede movement. I don't
Okay.
know. What do you think? I doubt it. You think a tank could hide behind
I mean, if you're maneuvering
rubber
down the roads of the plantation, probably not. But if we're playing that the whole thing is in cover, you probably should.
So it'll be +2 more then.
So I need a 9
Okay.
right here.
Yep, let me set this up. Singh, right?
Yep, VCO Singh and his 2-pounder.
So VCO Singh, the hero of 3 battles ago, is back in his 2-pounder. Yeah, he took out like half the Japanese armor force in
Yep.
the last game he was in. And he's back.
He's back.
Deployed. He got within 6 of that one. He's able to get line of sight onto the Chiha. But he did come in through the 0 attack with 4 shock. Platoon leader moved himself over, took the shock off. So he's down to 2 shock.
Yep.
But he's still needing the 9 because we're saying vehicles obscured, lightly obscured.
Got it.
You got it. Just got it. All right. We got to see what's what with the armor and AP real quick.
Yeah.
Chiha. Chiha's not great. I know that much. I got it right here. Chiha armor 3. 2-pounder, AP 5. So it's 5 against 3.
5 against 3.
All right, AP 5 on the 2-pounder. Go for it. It's got 2. And I'm only armor 3.
Yep.
I got nothing.
Nothing. So it's 2 net hits.
2 net hits. See what happens.
See
Roll
what
a
happens.
D6.
1.
Check it out.
That's not good.
Probably
me.
not.
It's good for you.
We'll see. 2 net hits, 2 shock, driver killed, 2 phases.
So you get. Ooh,
So
you're
I can't. 2
stuck
shock
there.
though.
Yeah. How many men are in that tank?
I don't know. I just can't drive anywhere.
Yeah.
I can still shoot.
You can still shoot.
I just can't drive.
Can't drive.
Which sucks because I was going to drive up.
Yep.
I was going to go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing that could have happened to me.
Well, no, the worst thing that could have happened to you is.
Oh, 3 net hits. Yeah.
Well, 3 net hits. Yeah. Yeah.
Destroyed.
Or. Oh, where's the. I could have knocked out the main gun, or I could have immobilized you.
Do you have any more stuff to do?
I'm going to try bringing in a boys ATR.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that was a support choice?
Yep.
Just 2 guys?
Just 2 guys.
Oh, here we go. So let me go over the tank thing real quick.
Yep.
And then we'll put that guy out. All right, so in the end it was 2 shock, driver killed, 2 phases to change. So I can't drive anywhere for 2 phases. I do have 2 shock. So good shot there by Singh again.
Yep.
And he's going to bring in another unit.
Yep. They're coming in right there.
Okay, go for it.
And they're going to fire. I think they're going to need a 7.
Yep.
Or do I get benefits because you're immobilized now?
No.
No.
So a boy's AT rifle has come in, another support choice. So he's going to fire now at the Chiha.
Hit.
Oh, man.
Almost got a 12.
It was almost a weak spot.
Yeah, but I think it's only a 2 AP.
I think so. We'll check it out.
Yeah.
I have it right here. 2, yes.
Okay.
All right, so 2 against 3.
Got a hit.
I did 2, so an equal.
Equal.
Yep.
So roll and see what happens. 3.
3.
Halt and engage fire next phase.
Okay. So I have to shoot at the boy's AT rifle.
Yep.
That's cool. So the result was halt and engage fire next phase. So I have to shoot at the boy's AT rifle.
Yep.
And is that it?
Yeah, I'm out of dice.
All right. So it's Japanese phase.
Japanese phase. Hold on before you roll. Let me get some photos.
Okay.
Oh, we got to get VCO Singh in the photo.
All right. Here we go. Boom. Double phase.
Oh, that's not good.
Another 5 and another burn 5. Man,
Now's the time.
I should have used one of these on that tank for the tank.
Well, now's the time, though, because you got the double phase. You end the turn.
Oh, man, I really screwed up. I could have interrupted and driven the tank around before the boys fired. Oh, that was a big mistake. That cost me big time. 2 3s.
2 3s.
Okay. I guess we'll engage the fire.
Yep.
First, I'm going to pull a shock off, though. And then engage the fire.
Okay.
And then the other 3. Man, it is the double phase I needed.
Yep.
But not enough. I needed a 4 over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A bunch of 4s would have been great. Do have another 3, though. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, though. Okay. How about I move the knee mortar squad up?
Okay.
Catch up with the rest of the boys. So we'll engage the fire, and then I will move the knee mortars just up with the rest of the dudes
Yep.
on the road. So we'll just go overhead on this one. Okay, they're up there. And I guess I will fire, what do I have? The main gun and a bow machine gun.
Well, the question is, does the driver control the bow machine gun? If the driver controlled the bow machine gun,
No, driver doesn't control a machine gun. He's driving. But that guy would have to replace the driver. He would have to come from somewhere. I'm guessing a loader probably.
Well, you got a crew of 4.
So the driver's dead.
Driver is dead.
So the loader is going to now be the driver. So that means that
You're gonna have the commander and the turret,
he's going to have to do his
or
thing
the
up there.
the bow machine gunner could move over to the driver.
Let me see. AP. Where's the AP? Oh, HE4.
Yep.
For this thing. And then I'll just fire the main gun.
Okay.
We'll just say that they're busy moving guys around in there.
Okay.
One of the 3s, I had the knee mortar squad just move up online with the rest of the dudes over on that side. And I'm going to have the Chiha, the other 3 pull the shock, and we're going to engage the boys.
Yep. Because you have to.
Because we have to with the main gun. So we're saying the bow gunner is moving over to the driver's seat right now. So I'm not going to fire them bow gun.
You got 3 hits, and it can splash.
Yep.
So one on
So
the.
it can be one on each of these.
Yep. So one on the boys in the open. Point of shock.
No, nothing, because you're in soft cover.
Nope. It's HE. It takes it cover down 1.
That's true. Yeah.
So I'm in the open.
Okay. Point of shock on the boys.
Point of shock on the boys.
The boys.
Rifle team. Point of shock. So they've got 2 shock. And the machine gun, which is in light cover because it's entrenched.
Oh, no. I'd rather have it on the Bren.
Okay.
Focusing on the lighter units here.
1 dead and not my leader.
Cool.
That's not good.
That's not a pretty good burst or blast from the HE there.
Yeah.
All right, let's just move on to the next phase
Move on
here.
to the next phase.
Hey, another double phase.
And a 4. 2
and
4s.
2 4s. That's great.
Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, and another chain of command point.
Yep.
All right, now we maybe can do something here. I should have ended the turn. I guess I could.
Well, you've got a double phase, so you could move, end the turn, and then go.
Yeah, it would have been better if I ended the turn last phase.
Yep.
Then rolled another. Who knew? How would I be supposed to know?
Exactly.
All right. All right. So at the end of this phase, my driver is back in.
Yep.
I have a driver.
You have a driver.
And so with the 4, stupid overwatches. All right, I got an idea. We're gonna use some scout teams.
Okay.
We're gonna scout out. I spent so much money on or points on ruses, and I don't know how to use them at this point. Or which ones I'm gonna use. This one's gonna have to be the crawlers with the grenades and shit. So okay. 2 4s and a 2. So I can't activate my tank though, but it will be done. Can my commander command the tank?
I don't think so.
Tanaka or the other dude?
Maybe if he's like physically on the tank, but I don't think infantry senior leaders can activate vehicles.
Okay.
That's what the tank telephone rule I think allows you to do.
All right. So we won't do the tank right now, but we will. All right. Let's send the scout team out.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
See what happens.
Could be ugly. All right. We're going to send the scout team out of this squad
Okay.
right over here.
10 inches.
He's coming in. All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Hey, look at this. There's a bunch of dudes over there. You springing your ambush?
Bren team's going to fire at him.
Bren team?
Actually, no, they might be blocked by the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
So, okay, then the rifle team will shoot them.
Blocking everybody. Okay, so that's that. Hold on, let me think if I want to do anything.
6, 7, 8. I get 9.
So that was one command from Kazuma.
Yep.
We'll just do that first.
8 and 9. And I need 4s. Oh, I get 8 dice because I got 2 points of shock.
First thing I had Kazuma send the scout team up. They're going to take the fire of the rifle team on Overwatch. Everyone else is blocked by the boys AT rifle. Needing 4s.
3 hits.
Okay. 3 hits. Soft cover.
Soft cover.
Come on, scout team.
1 dead, 1 shock.
1 dead, 1 shock. And the rifle team's off Overwatch.
Yep.
I guess the Bren team's still on Overwatch.
Yep. So if you come this way.
But they're blocked by the... Okay, so that was step 1. Now Kazuma's going to have these guys move across.
Okay.
Come on, boys. Let's get across the road.
7 inches.
Which they will.
And the machine gun's going to fire.
Guess I'll go in the house.
Okay.
Why not?
It's light cover either way.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So let's go inside the house here.
Machine gun is definitely going to shoot you up in that house.
Kazuma's going to go with them. All right.
10 dice, needing 4s.
Who's the machine gun shooting at?
I
guess I have a Brent or a machine gun team over here and a rifle team over there.
I want the machine gun team.
You
They're
know
smaller.
what? No, I'm going to redo that.
I think you want the machine gun team.
I'm going to move the
Behind
machine gun closer
tank?
this way. Yeah. Just in the just enough to get in the orchard here.
Which means I can still.
Wait a minute. I got too many guys. I think I screwed up my squad here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys should be over here.
Well, they're the scout team you sent out, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So I need to change the way I did that. The rifle team needs to be over here.
Gotcha.
And then the machine gun team will go into the house. Yeah, I forgot the scouts were part of the rifle team. All right, so rifle team. Man, I'm screwing this all up. Rifle team will just cruise over here with these guys. We'll take the machine gun shots if you want. And then the
machine gun team's in the house.
Machine gun team's in the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then 1 dead.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And
now we're ready.
The senior leader is with the machine gun team.
He's with both.
He's with both.
Yeah.
Are they within 4
of each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at the machine gun. I'm going to shoot the machine gun team because it'll splash the rifles, but not the scouts.
Well, the scouts are back in the squad now. I got back into cohesion there.
Okay. Then either way.
Right, over here, I had Kazuma order up. Kind of messed it up. I had to redo it a little bit. But the rifles went this way to the right, linked up with the scout team, so they now have a shock. The machine gun team went into the building. Kazuma went up there with them.
Yep.
And the Vickers is now going to fire at the machine gun team in the building.
Yep.
Needing 4s.
5 hits.
5 hits. All right. So those are going to
Sorry, no, 4 hits. 2 each.
4 hits.
I am not rolling well today.
All right, 2 on the machine guns,
Nothing.
2 on the rifles.
Point of shock.
2 points
2
of
shock.
shock. So they're up to 3
3.
shock. Can Kazuma pull a shock?
Does he have any commands left?
He ordered the scout team up.
1.
Then he ordered the SWAT to advance.
2.
So he's got 1 left.
You got 1 left, yeah.
So I'll just pull a shock
Yep.
here. Or to activate these guys. He got a 12-inch command range.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do something with this section, I think.
Okay.
Well, I got a 2 left too.
Yep.
Let me think about it. A lot of options here. So with the 2, yeah, I'll just pull the shock.
Okay.
And then I'll use the 2 to have that squad get online.
Sounds good.
So I can get my machine gun into the action. So I'll just go 2d6, 3 inches.
Yay.
Whoa, that's awesome. Well, that'll be enough. I just need to get this guy over here. Okay, there we go. Look at it. It's a face-off. It's a. This is gonna get ugly real quick. Okay, so I can't do any shooting, but I am into. Oh, I got to get all that shit over there moved with the other 4 now. Okay, so the other 4, I'm gonna have Gunso do his thing. Camera around. Do you have Spectre version 3 rules?
I don't think so.
I need to start playing that. I got all those models. I started reading the book. It's a totally different game than the old Spectre. Like, well, yeah, they had that falling out or whatever. And now asymmetric warfare is Spectre, and Spectre is Spectre, but different. But I do want to give it a try. Okay, so Gunso is going to. We're moving. Oh, you're in. You're on ambush. You're on Overwatch over there too, huh?
The Bren team is, yeah.
Just the Bren team?
Just the Bren team.
Okay. All right, let's get Gunso going. So Gunso is going to. One d6. The squad.
Okay, you're coming into the.
Coming in.
We're going to fire.
Okay.
Getting 5 dice.
5.
I got a point of shock. Or 2 points of shock.
Banzai.
And we're going to fire at the rifle section. Or team.
Okay, that's 1 command. Hold on, let me get my camera.
Okay.
We'll resolve this right now. I should just assault your ass.
Yeah.
A full on just.
Well, you've still got your next phase, so you can do it.
It'd be over one way or another. It'd be over.
Yeah.
Someone would be hurting. All right. So
Yes.
over here, starting off with the Gunso Yoshimoto. He ordered the section to move in. The Bren team is on Overwatch, so he's going to spring his Overwatch.
Yep. And I'm going to fire at. Oh, they're actually. They would splash to them.
Well, you can't see them. Everything's going to go into them.
Okay. Then, yeah, it doesn't matter. Needing 4s. 2 hits.
Okay. Machine gun team?
Nothing.
Rifle team?
Dead.
No.
So he's the leader. No.
Not the leader, but I did lose our rifleman.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, now the Gunso has 1 more, and he is going to order the machine gun here just to advance up next to these guys. And he's going to go with them. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 2 4s. Gunso, Kazuma, and then I used the 2. I don't know if I went over it, but the 2 I had the section that was over here on the left side of the house. I just had the machine gun swing around so that they can start shooting and get online. So no shooting over here. Really no shooting at all. This is just a phase to get into position. Now we get another phase, so let's do that. Okay, now what I need is yet another phase. Imagine if I got another double phase right now. That would be something. I lost 2 guys. Okay. All right, here we go. Kaboom. Oh, another double phase.
Oh,
But only 3 1s. And yet another freaking 5.
yeah.
Getting to the point where I'm getting a little tired of 5s, honestly. 3 1s. Damn. I can't even. Okay, let me think about it. I'm not complaining. I am, but I'm not. Charge. All I gotta do is get within 4 of you. I don't think. If I just charge you right now, that would not do a whole lot, would it? So if my tank was to drive over your Vickers, what would happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, quick break. I'll be right back. Can you look that up?
Yeah, tank overrun.
Yeah. I'm thinking they would just get out of the way. Even that would be not horrible. Find it?
No. Maybe it's in the close combat section.
Buddy Barry's here. They squad to fire and get some shock.
Tank overruns. Okay, I found it.
It's a possibility, Barry. Definitely a possibility. I don't know for sure, but
Each team or crude support Robin will roll a d6. Dealing roll above the number of shock. If they succeed, they evade. And if you're in you're driven over, but and there are no casualties unless they attempt to in the entrenchments. So you could basically, if you roll in through the infantry, I attempt to move.
Mm-hmm.
If you try to go for the entrenched thing, you have to move to it, and then a whole phase inactive on the entrenchment to crush it.
No, forget that. That ain't happening. Okay, then I really want to move my tank, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the 3 1s to make the 3. I'm going to pull the last shock. And I'm going to get out of... No, let me do another one. That's total shit. Well, there we go. That's all I can do.
Okay.
That was bad. Use the 3-1s, make a 3. I activated the tank leader, took the last shock off, and then got a really crap move and stopped right there.
Okay.
So now it's my phase again.
Yep.
Yet again. Can we get 4 in a row?
I hope not.
Not this time.
Nope.
Hey, but another chain of command. I got 3 chain of command dice. Jesus.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. That should be everything, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So I can make 2 4s, which is what I need to do. And all right, so the Gunso will activate all those dudes. Kazuma will activate all of these guys. And then with the I can't do that. I can't activate the tank. I can't do all that. I only have a 4. I need the 3 for the tank. So that leaves me a, so it's basically a 2 3s and a 4. That's what I have. All right. Well, the tank's going to move. I got to do that. I got to get out of the way of that damn 2-pounder.
Yep.
Because we sit now, it's like a side shot on me.
Yep.
Well, I think technically that boys is gonna enough. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't really shoot.
Nope. I'd have to move the sections.
You have to move
Of course,
everything
the
out of the way.
boys AT is also a side shot, so
Yeah, let's get out of the way of that.
let's get out of the way of that.
Probably a smart move. So we will use the 3 to move the tank. How about
Okay.
we let's just go up 2d6.
9.
9.
They'll put you over there somewhere.
Probably should do this in a. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Assume you're going to fire at the 2-pounder?
No, I'm probably gonna fire these guys.
Well, did you? You can't fire the main gun
Oh, that's right.
because you moved 2.
Okay,
And you don't have a bow machine gun anymore.
but I do have a rear-facing machine gun.
Yep, which can fire at half effect.
There you go. Hey, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That thing does come in handy sometimes.
They do.
So let's just start with that. Stop that. Start that. So 3 shots. First up, the newly recruited driver seat Chiha advanced up 2d6. Got a good move this time. And we're going to turn our turret so that the rear-facing machine gun is facing that squad. And we're going to fire into them with half effect. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Soft cover.
Yep, 1 on the rifle team. Point of shock. And the Bren doesn't care.
Okay. So that is the Chiha with the 3, which leaves me a 4 and a 2 and a 1. I thought I had 2 4s, and I did, but I would not have been able to activate my Chiha, so I chose to do that. So one of the 4s, man, let me think about where I want to use this for. I guess I better use it over here. So we're going to have I guess this machine gun probably needs to get up to these windows to shoot, huh?
Yep.
So I'm going to have to burn a turn doing that.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to order the machine gun section by itself to move up to the windows.
Okay.
Which they do.
And while you do that, I'm going to get another photo.
Meanwhile, I'm going to have the rifle team fire, and then this squad fire. Yeah, so 1 command, 2 command, 3 command.
Okay.
So these guys are going to put everything into this cluster.
Gotcha.
These guys are going to put everything into this cluster. And then with the other 3, I'll have that section fire.
Okay.
So we'll start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the leader.
And how many shot do they have? 1 or 2?
2.
So you get 7.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Lieutenant Kazuma used one of his commands to have the machine gun team from this section move up to the windows. They did. He's then going to have the rifle team fire at the rifle team directly in front. He's also going to have the rifle, this section over here, fire at that section over there. So we'll start with the rifles.
Okay.
Straight ahead. -1 shot for the shock.
1, 2.
2 hits.
1 on the Bren section. Shock. The rifles don't care.
Okay. All right. So next up will be these guys. I'm going to move the camera over
Okay.
because I'm going to do some shooting over there too.
Yep. That's kind of what I figured.
You hit 2 on that thing?
Can do.
All right, so this is a full-on section here.
Yep.
Haven't lost any. Or no, did they? I think they have lost a guy.
I think so.
Have they? 1, 2, 3,
Maybe not.
4, 5, 6. No, they haven't.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The leader, and then 6 for the machine gun, right?
Yep. And you've only got 1
6.
plane of shock.
Yep.
And you're firing at.
I'm firing at these guys.
Okay. We're going to get a little cover from the tank.
18 inches. I don't know. I got a direct line of sight past the tank.
Okay.
So, all right, enforce.
Enforce.
All right, here we go. This section over here by the house, firing at the section over there
Okay.
by the tank. Need enforce.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is I can splash onto the machine guns.
No, I don't want any onto the Vickers.
Okay.
I can focus on the guys in the worst cover. So just 5 each.
I don't think you can. You can put the extra hits on, but I can splash
Well,
unless you've got an ability that says you can focus.
well, you can always choose the target in the worst cover, in the least amount of cover.
Right, but that's for the extra hits if they don't divide evenly. Not, you can't say this is a target within 4, I can't hit it unless you can't physically see it or you've got one of the special abilities.
All right, hold on. I don't know. Well, we've always played that if there's a squad in cover and a squad not cover, you can just focus everything on the squad in the open. We've never, we've always done that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's never been the extra hits. If it is, we've done it wrong.
I know it is in sharp practice, so we'd better check.
Let's check. Like if I were to target the boy or the 2-pounder, then you could splash because I'm picking the worst, the harder cover to hit. We'll look in the book. Does anyone happen to know that's listening? Is anyone even here? Is there anyone left? There's a few people left. Oops. We're looking up a rule right now, so I guess I could look too. while we're sitting here. Do you have a line of sight to the MMG? We do have line of sight to the MMG, but it's in hard cover, and the target we want to shoot at's in soft cover. And we've always played it that if you're in that situation, you can choose to focus on the unit that is in lighter cover.
Where the troops from more than one team are targeted, the hits will be divided equally, and each team will roll for the effect of the hits based on their cover type. Troops from the same team, which are more than one different, for all their hits is normal with the firing player. Firing on Overwatch. Firing at soft-skin vehicles.
Let me look at my rule book here. All right. Targets defined. This book. Hits on leaders, firing at troops. Oh, here we go. Doesn't really say, does it? Troops from the same team which earn more than one cover type will roll for all of their hits as normal when the firing player applying the dice results against the troops in the more open terrain first. If these are killed, then any further hits will be applied. Okay. When troops from more than one team are targeted, the hits will be divided equally, and each team will roll for their effect of the hits based on their... So, yeah, reading that, it looks like it would. That's kind of contrary to how we've always played it.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty sure I've heard that somewhere.
Because I know it says if they're in different cover, you get to put on the one in less cover.
All right, well, let's do that then.
Okay, so
we've never played it that way.
So it's 10 divided by 3. So each one gets 3. Where would you like the extra hit?
I assume the Bren, I guess.
Bren, because it's the smallest team.
All right, we're going to split them up 3 ways.
So Bren first.
Okay. Bren first.
Bren is dead.
The Bren team is wiped out.
Well,
not yet. We don't know that yet.
We don't know that, but 2 men are dead and 1 point of shock.
Could be a leader.
Could be a leader.
All right, so then 3 on the...
3 on the rifles. They don't care.
Nothing.
And the Vickers gun. He killed 1.
All right.
So let's see, is it the leader? Yes.
It is
to him. 6.
He takes a wound.
Okay.
So you 1 guy left in the Bren.
Yep. And a wounded leader.
So roll a bad thing for that. Maybe minus, I think it's -1.
Yeah.
So he's down to 7. So we got a wounded leader.
And 1 man on the Bren team.
1 man on the Bren team.
The Bren team breaks.
So he's, I guess, there's no leader here.
Nope.
The senior leader is not really
nope, he's not
close enough
attached
to them.
The Bren team is going to break, though, because it's got 1 guy in 3 shock.
Oh, okay.
So it runs how far?
2d6 plus 6. So it'd be
16 inches.
That way.
When it go towards the line of communication?
It's from the...
Okay, so it's... I think they're going to probably run off the table then.
Maybe.
Got a tape measure?
Yeah, there should be one around here somewhere.
You're hoarding all of them. They're off the table.
Okay, so...
Team route.
Team breaks. There's no route for a team, but... okay, so... so we'll lose a guy out of here.
Yep, I already took care of that.
Okay. All right, so we'll roll bad, or team breaks.
2. It's probably a 1.
Probably -1.
Force morale. Team breaks. 2 is -1.
So you're down 2.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that's that round of shooting.
Yep.
Now we got another round of shooting to go here.
Their shock is gone because the team ran off.
Okay. All right. So next up is the 3. Yeah, the 2 and the 1. So All right, so the Robert's down to 6 on his force morale. Next up, we have the 2 and the 1 is going to be this section, firing straight ahead at those same dudes.
You don't have to use the 2 and the 1. You can just use the 2 and use the 1 for the machine gun.
Oh, yeah, good call, man. Good call. His honesty may pay a price for his honesty here, but okay. The 2 of the section will fire with the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So same deal, I guess. Splitting between the tank or the.
Yep. So 4 on the machine gun. 1 dead, 1 shock.
They're down to 3 guys.
3 guys, yeah.
It's not rolling well for his saves today.
I never do.
And then a 2-point shock on the rifles.
Yep.
Okay. So the machine gun when I'll fire is 10 shots. 3, 6, 9, 10.
And I don't think you can splash to the machine gun because the tank's physically in the way.
Okay, so rifle team.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. Soft cover.
Mm-hmm. One dead. Is it the leader?
Nope.
No.
All right, just a dead. So what are they up to now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men and 4 shock.
Okay. So that was pretty effective. And I think that's it for me finally. So British phase.
British phase. Indian phase.
Indian phase. Hold on here. Okay. Indian phase.
2, 2, 2, 3, 5.
All right.
Oh. With the 2.
Alan said the Bren team doesn't break because the shock is spread over the whole section. So a single team can't break.
Okay. So I guess I have 1 man back and a point back on my force morale.
I guess so.
Okay.
I never could. That's always confused me. Like, can a team be pinned then? I mean, what's the difference?
I mean, if it's pinned by section, then no.
And if it takes the whole section breaking,
Yeah.
what's the point of keeping track separately?
Minus is on. I guess you can. I don't know.
I've always been confused by that.
Yeah. Well, I got another point of that. What am I going to do?
I don't know. What are you going to do?
That's what I'm thinking.
You got another section off the table.
I do. I'm going to see if I can bring them in with the 2.
Okay.
Yes, they're good. So they're going to come in here and fire. So I get 6 for the Bren. Yellow dice.
But I'm going to interrupt.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I think I want to assault these guys.
Okay. Try it.
Should get me within 4.
Should. You got to stay out of 4 of them.
Yeah, I'll definitely get me within 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get within 4 of these guys.
No, you don't.
So they're just going to run like
Okay.
over there.
Close assault.
Close assault time. Let's do this shit.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Can I use a ruse now too?
I don't think you can on my turn.
Can't use a ruse and interrupt?
I don't think so. And you can only do one interrupt. You can't interrupt an interrupt.
I'm not interrupting the interrupt.
Well, you are doing an interrupt, so I don't think you can do 2 interrupts.
Yeah, I'm not doing 2, just one. Just
Okay,
this one.
so let's go close assault, close combat.
So I'd like to use my ruse. I got the points for it.
Go see if it says when you can use a ruse.
Yeah, let me look at the Far East book real quick. Let's see here. Ruse.
Close combat.
Can't do bonsai. That's late war only. Where's the ruses at? Oh, here ruses. Okay. The start of the game. No ruse may be used more than once in a game. But multiple ruses may be used in a single play. Oh man, I can only use once in a game. Well,
Yep.
then that was a waste of points. Totally a waste of points. All right, I'm not going to use it, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. How far was I? If I was within 9, I can use...
You were more than 9.
Actually, I probably should... Well, whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
I won't use it. I'll save it for later.
So for you got a level 2 leader or a level...
He's a senior leader.
Well, how many command initiatives does he have?
2.
So you get 2d6 for that.
Yeah, let me grab my... somewhere in here I have a... Oh, here it is. Fisticuff time. So
Yep.
you count yours up. I'll count mine up.
So I get 1d6 for my leader. I get 4d6 for the Bren. I get 2 for each round
Per
of
man.
movement.
Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I get 9 for that. 9 men.
I get 1 per
I
guy.
lose 1d6 for every 2 point of shock. So I lose 3 for that.
So I get 2.
And I am defending light cover, so I get 1d6 for each d6. Each 3 I already have. So 3, 6, 9, 12. I get 4 more d6.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh. How many did you get?
So I got 12 guys. That's
Yep.
3, 6, 9, 12.
And you get 2 for the
2 for the leader.
and 2 for the senior leader.
2 for the senior leader. I think that's it.
Are you aggressive?
I don't know. I don't.
Think you should be.
Maybe I am. Probably should be. What does aggressive do?
You get 1d6 for every 3 men additional.
So that's 4 more.
Yep.
Man, we're running out of dice here.
Yep.
We don't have enough dice. Let me grab some more. I got some more over here. This is going to be a bad fight.
Yeah, but it may solve one of my problems.
Well, this is all or nothing for sure. It's all about force morale. It doesn't matter if I lose a bunch of dudes. All
Nope.
that matters is I drop your force morale to 0.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3,
4 to 12 men.
4.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yep. So I've got
I don't have any SMGs.
nope. Neither do I. I already took off from my shock.
don't
So I have
any shot.
12. I have 17, and
Okay.
you've got about the same.
4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21.
21 against 17.
Yep. And 5s and 6s are all that matter.
Yeah, this is going to be bloody.
Let's set this up.
This is going to be very bloody. It all comes down to this.
Yep.
I'm even going to use my cup. my dice cup because there's so many dice. Okay, we'll just roll them. You roll them over here, and I'll roll mine over here.
Okay, so let's set it up.
Let's set it up. Okay, here we go. All right, so first of all, Robert brought his next section in, made it through the 0 fine.
Yep.
Brought him in over there. I used one of my chain of command dice to interrupt. So the section that I had here charged into the depleted section in the center, staying 4 inches away from everybody. So we're hitting them. But he has what? 17 dice.
Yep. You've got 21.
Still. Yeah, and I have 21. So I have a slight advantage, but just could very easily lose this thing. So go ahead and do yours first. 5s and 6s.
Okay, so I got 2, 3 6s. I don't think you're going to lose this.
Wow. Thing. All right, 3 6s. That's it.
That's it.
No. That doesn't mean I can't whiff too.
1, 2 6s and 3 5s. So I lose 5 men.
So I won by
2.
Okay, we'll sort it out. We'll be back.
So 5 is dead. 6 is a dead in shock.
Yeah. So let's roll for leaders. So
Okay.
you got 3.
So yeah.
So it's not my leader. Okay.
And
so I just lose 3 dudes. So I'll take 1 out of here.
And it's my leader if I don't roll a 6. So my leader took a wound.
He's hit.
He's hit.
See what happens to him. He's
knocked out. So he's knocked out.
Okay, so I lost 3 guys killed.
And I lose 2 guys killed. I lose 4 guys killed. So I lose Bren team and 3 rifles.
And you take 2 shock.
I take 2 shock.
And I take 3 shock.
So I have 9 shock on 5 dudes. So I am pinned, but not broken.
Hold on here. So I get 3. So I'll put 2 on the rifle team.
Yep.
And 1 on the Bren team or the whatever.
And then I will
Japanese
have to
machine gun team.
Yep.
And then
difference of 2.
So win by 2 is fall back 9 inches plus 1 shock per team.
So I'm 10. So I will fall back how far?
9 inches.
So I will have 10 points of shock. And I will be pinned because broke is double or more than double.
Break is double.
Then they're broken.
Okay, so they're going to fall back and break.
Yep. So that's 2 bad things. Team breaks.
So 2d6 plus 6 back.
Yep. So 8, 14. They're off the table.
Okay, so we're going to have some bad things here.
Several bad things.
Several bad things. The leader is going to rout. That's a bad thing.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Well, first is junior leader wounded.
All right, so do that first.
2.
Probably nothing.
Second is team wiped out because the Bren team was destroyed. 6.
-1.
Team breaks.
That's section breaks.
Yeah. 4.
-2.
And then the leader routes.
Junior leader routes.
5.
-2.
So I have force morale is now 1.
Damn. Holy shit. That was epic.
Yeah, it was.
And then I'm just stuck there, right?
You're stuck there. And I can then my section can now fire on you.
You can now fire. Yes, you definitely can fire on me.
14.
So
6, 14, 15 dice.
Wow. Okay, let me go over what happened here. Do I have any bad things? I don't think so. My leader didn't get killed.
No leader wounded.
To put my shock out, I got
nothing.
Took my casualties. Wow. All right. So in the end, we defeated them. They wound up breaking. And that section ran off the table with their leader.
Yep.
And Robert is now at 1 force morale. So that it was a gamble, but man, it paid off.
It paid off.
It dropped him like 5 5 force morale. And
Yep.
between all that stuff that happened during all that,
6,
I lost no force
12,
morale. But
15.
they are now going to be fired at by these
Yep.
guys. But it was a hell of an interrupt.
Yeah, it was epic.
It was very epic. Oh my God.
Take 2.
Dude. 1 hit?
2.
Holy crap. The dice gods are not on the side of the Indians today.
They are not.
Machine gun team,
Shock.
rifle team.
Nothing.
Damn.
Well, that was the
So,
2.
I got 2 shock on per team now.
Yeah.
Most of that came from the fisticuffs.
Okay.
All right. So that was a 3 or a 2.
2.
All right. So he still has a
Making a
2
4.
2 and a 3 left. Can you move your phone off of that?
Yeah.
All right. Now what are you going to do? And I
Well-
can't interrupt twice in one turn, can I?
No,
One phase?
well,
Like I couldn't interrupt again, I don't think.
you could interrupt again if I do something else.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Can you interrupt when more than once in a phase? You probably should be able to. You just can't interrupt to interrupt.
Yeah.
Let me read what these guys. What are you doing?
So with a 3, I'm going to activate this leader.
Okay.
It's going to remove a point of shock. Actually, no. I'm going to activate him first.
The senior.
Senior. He's going to move the Bren team, the boys ATR. That way. They can't move and fire, can they?
No.
Then they're going to run this way.
Which way?
This way.
Okay.
Around the corner of the entrenchment. So they're going to run 3d6. They'll get a point of shock. But it gets them out of my way. 12. And since we're screwed next turn anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay. 2, the machine gun is going to fire on your rifle section, which I think is now out of cohesion with its...
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Machine gun is going to fire
Okay.
at them, and I think it's out of cohesion with them, so there's no splash.
Okay. Let me... Because I could interrupt again.
Yes.
Which means I could assault that Brent or that Vickers.
Yes, you could.
But I need to know for sure if I can. I need to know for sure if I can interrupt twice in one turn or
Let's
one
see what the
phase.
chain of command dice say.
Because that could be important. Because I could drop you to 0 if I wipe that Brent team out or that Vickers.
Well, that you'd end up, you'd have a hard time not getting within 4 of my other section, though.
I don't care.
That's true.
I got 11 on force morale. If I lose that whole section, as long as I wipe that Vickers out, all that matters. Look that up real quick. I'm taking my life off.
Only one isn't allowed in any single phase. It's going to save my ass. Only one interrupt is allowed per phase.
Okay, so I can't interrupt.
Can't interrupt again.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So
So what are you going to do? So you move the boys.
move the boys. I'm going to fire the machine gun. So I get 10 dice at that rifle team.
Let me bring the camera around this side.
Okay.
I guess I picked the right time to, or the right interrupt.
Yep.
All right, you're going to be firing at the Right. Who are just
Yep.
kinda hanging out there. Well, I guess they're not in the open.
10 dice, needing 4s.
So the first thing, the senior leader commanded.
The boys to
He
run.
ran. Yeah, so the boys ran around the outside, took a shock.
Yep.
So one more shock, and they're going to be routed.
Yep.
Or whatever. Looks like the senior leader moved himself over into the.
Well, he's attached to this.
Okay. And then he's going to have the victors fire at
Oh.
these guys.
Actually, if he was sitting right here, senior leaders don't block line of sight, do they?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I don't need to move him.
Okay.
So Vickers is going to fire on those guys.
All right.
10 dice for 4s.
Can possibly do worse than your last shot.
Yes, it could, but I got 4.
4, okay. So all onto the rifles.
Yep.
Soft cover.
1 dead, 2 shock. Not the leader.
Okay, so they're up to 4.
And his third turntable firing on your Chiha.
Okay. I can't interrupt again.
Nope. I just need 5.
Cannot interrupt again. All right. Shot at the Chiha.
Got it.
Okay. So I believe that means every 4, 5, and 6 you get is a hit because you're hitting from the side.
Correct. Here goes. 3.
Okay. And I'm armor 3. Come
Yep.
on, baby.
No,
Oh, no, it's
3 net
destroyed.
hits. Boom. Oh, and it's within 4.
It's destroyed.
So
Let's
it's
see if it blows up.
Yeah.
See if it explodes.
no.
It's not exploding.
So, but junior leader killed, support unit wiped out. That's too bad.
Senior leader is not killed unless it blows up.
Okay.
But it is a bad thing for support unit destroyed.
Yep.
2. That's probably -1.
Probably.
We'll double check it. All right, so that's
Because it's -1 to your roll, right?
my roll.
Support unit killed. It doesn't matter. It's -1 either way.
No, that -1 is only scout teams.
Oh,
All right, so the Chiha is dead.
and I have to do this. So with the 3, squad's going to activate. They're going to lose 1 point of shock.
Yeah.
And they're going into close combat.
Are you sure?
I have to.
You're going to probably lose a support, or you might lose your last.
If I don't, you're going to roll me up.
Okay. All right. You're going that way.
Going into
Or
them.
these guys.
Going into them.
Okay. You want revenge?
No, I just don't want you to charge me in the back.
That's true. That's true. All right. So just you should be able to get there, right?
I should. Yes. So we're there.
No problem. All right. We'll count up again. This time I'm getting the bonuses.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be very similar numbers to the last one. I have less guys this time though,
And you've got shock,
and I have shock.
but you have a machine gun and you're defending cover.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's count them up. So let's see here. How many guys do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 7 guys left. 7. I still got 2 leaders, so it's 4 more. You move 2d6.
Yep.
So that's 2 more.
I got 1, 2,
Minus 2
3,
points
4, 5,
of
6,
shock.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Minus 2 points per. 2 points of shock is -1. So I
Yep.
have. So minus 2 out of there.
Yep. 3.
Per LMG first
6.
turn, but that gives me 4 more.
Yep.
And
10.
defending light cover.
You add 1 for every 3.
So that's 1,
Got 3 for
2,
this.
3,
15. I think I have 14.
4.
So I have 14. And you have
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
Yep.
All right, where are we going to roll these?
Well, let's set it up first.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll come around. Dang it. 18 against 14.
14.
Here, move this out.
Yeah. Let me get a photo first.
I'll roll it in here. You roll right there.
Sure. Let me grab the.
I guess I should get some more picks too before we start.
Yeah.
The burning Chiha.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least it won't be boring.
Definitely not boring. Sing again.
Oh yeah.
The guy can't miss. All right, here we go.
I gotta paint him.
All right, Andre. Robert's attacking. He's decided to charge the squad that just took out his other squad. He felt he had to, just because if not, I could have charged him in the back.
That really would have been bad.
But he's already down to 1 force morale, so it's a desperation move.
Yeah.
Call it what it is. He's only got 14 dice.
Yep.
I had 18 dice. Did a lot better this time, though. Wow. Damn.
4, 7. 7.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win this.
You could.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You did.
Wow. That's gonna do it for you.
Yeah.
There's no way you're not gonna drop 1 force morale during all this.
Nope.
Damn.
Let's see if it's my leader. Yeah. Which leader? It's the senior leader. What happens to him? Platoon sergeant knocked out.
So that alone is gonna drop
Yep.
you 1.
Yep. You win.
So it barely matters what happens to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. See if which of your leaders is hit.
It's the little man.
He's dead.
Killed. All right, we'll play through it. -1. Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest, your guys would have broke because you would have lost. I mean, it doesn't.
I
matter.
lose 9 men out of 11. So but I lose 8 men because the leader took a wound. Senior leader took a
And you
wound.
would take,
2,
probably take some more
4,
shots.
6,
You lost by
8.
2,
Yeah. Oh yeah. They rout. I am done.
and your senior leader would have routed with them.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right, so
game.
Japanese victory.
Japanese major campaign
fist
victory.
bump. Good job. We'll come back and wrap it up, and that's the end of the campaign.
I had to.
You had to do it.
Well, there was. I mean, even if I go this way, you're still going to roll me up. Because I have to get you out of my position. And no, that close combat was epic.
Yep.
At least we went out with a bang.
All right, so yeah, that's the end of the Breaking the Jitra Line campaign. I can say with confidence that the Japanese did break the Jitra Line, which, as Robert has been saying this entire campaign, pretty historically accurate. The results of this campaign, right?
I think I said at the beginning I couldn't do worse than the British did, and that's about right.
Well, you did pretty bad.
I did pretty bad.
Worse than you. Then that was a really bad campaign for the British. So yeah, 6th platoon under Kazuma swept them. I mean,
Yep.
All those double phases I had, they allowed me to set everything up. And then I had the chain of command dice to interrupt.
Yep, and that interrupt is what won you the game, because I went from a force morale of 7 to a force morale of 1.
Yeah, in one combat.
One combat.
Yeah, because these guys came in, they were going to light me up. I'm like, I thought briefly about firing at them. It's like, what? I'm just trying to get you to 0.
Yeah.
I'm at 11. I can withstand a little bit of pain, but it was a risk. I mean, where you had a lot of dice.
I had 18 to your 21.
Yeah, which is crazy. But I won that one. I even won that when you got 7 in the last
Yeah, because you got 9.
So my rolls were definitely way better than yours today.
Oh, yeah. Well, except my 2-pounder. My 2-pounder would, again, VCO Singh.
He's killed, I think he killed like 3 Hagos and then now he's killed a Jihad.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He is awesome. Now I have to paint him.
Now you got to make your own VCO Singh.
Yes, I do. The good news is I have all the necessary pieces.
You got your 2-pound leader.
Yep.
You can maybe move up to like a 6-pounder later in the war.
He's got to get out of Malaya. He's kind of stuck there.
Okay. We'll get him out. So yeah, it was amazing. I was actually kind of nervous about this one, especially when you started coming in right away. I was expecting my scouts to get up here and maybe shut down a thing. I had those 3 ruses I never used, 6 points for the support.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to use the crawlers one here, but I was too far away. You had to be within 9.
Yeah.
Then I could have threw some grenades, but I wasn't.
You didn't need it.
Yeah, I didn't, but it would have helped.
Yeah.
And then I was going to use my scout team to try to get within 4 and then use them as a jump off point at the other groups. But yeah, the second this guy came out, my whole plan went out the window. What was your plan?
So basically my plan was to deploy in this central position, and as soon as I got a chain of command point, pull that last jump out point back exactly as I did, because I was afraid I would have to fight for that. And once you got into a position where you could, that's why I didn't end the turn. I had to pull that jump off point back because I couldn't afford the force morale loss.
Yeah.
And it helped me because it meant I could deploy. It solved my deployment problems.
It did help, and it's a rarely seen use of chain of command dice on the channel.
Yep.
But it is possible, and he did it today, but it didn't. Ultimately, didn't help the British cause here in Malaya, because the Japanese. What are they going after this? They're just going to finish taking over Malaya, right?
Yeah, they're going down into Singapore. There are actually 2 more campaigns that you could play.
Oh my God.
There's a Malaya campaign, pint-sized campaign, and then there's the Last Stand on Opium Hill in the actual fighting in Singapore. So, but I think it'd be interesting to do, because they haven't been adapted to this. We could adapt them once. Let's see what version 2 looks like, because I like doing Malaya. This is a good. It's a more even force mix, which means.
You call this even?
Well,
straight sweep. Well, the green troops didn't help.
Actually, it is, in terms of our squads are the same. Our support pieces are roughly the same.
Yeah.
It beats running up against Panzer Grenadiers.
Yeah. In this particular, yeah, your regulars with 8-man rifles and
Yep.
machine guns is exactly the same as mine. The only difference was I had an English squad.
Yep. Whereas I normally would have a 2-inch mortar and a boys integral. But yeah, I think that the Malaya campaign has got a lot of possibilities. And again, you can't do worse than they did historically if you're the British.
Well, if we ever continue on with the Malaya, I'll maybe next time I'll be the British, and you can be the steamroller Japanese.
Yeah, we could try it.
Tanaka, he was the man for the
Hey,
first 4 games.
he died in the most epic way a Japanese officer could die.
Yeah, in the front with his sword out.
Oh yeah,
cut down in close combat. But this guy did pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
6 Platoon Kazuma. But really was Fuji Yoshimoto, the Gunso, who really won the game.
He did.
Yeah. So I probably would have dropped some force morale, but not to 0. Robert's at 0. Game over. Campaign over. It was a straight sweep for the Japanese. Yeah, it was crazy. So, yeah. So next time, I think campaign-wise, I do have my late war British are not complete.
Do we want to wait? Do you want to wait until Chain of Command 2 comes out?
Yeah, once version 2 comes out, I want to refight the Scottish Corridor and Operation Martlet.
Oh,
those are those late war, but it's against Grenadiers, so it's tough. But it's fun. So,
again, I can lose with style. So yeah, when we want to
be the British in those.
Yeah, you should, because it's
my new army.
Your new army.
And they're fighting the SS on that one too. And we fought, or I just did. Was that you and me that did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Chain of Command. Last time we played Chain of Command, it was my new British versus your. I lost
and
that one.
You lost it, but again, it was really close and a good game.
It was.
And again, at least it's not boring.
It's not boring.
This was not a set everybody up and shoot at each other.
It was not. There was movement and there was fisticuffs. That's always exciting.
Lots of close combat, lots of movement.
Really, that was the only way that was going to end. I mean, we could have sat, 9 inches away from each other and just blasted at each other until someone died. But
yeah,
let's just make a go at it.
It
worked for the Japanese this time. So we won the campaign. Decisive victory for the Japanese. So with that, we'll end the campaign. Let us know what you guys think. Thanks, Robert, for playing this campaign with me. It's a good campaign, mate.
Yep.
Look forward to the next one. And thanks to all the people that have been watching the campaign and commenting and giving us advice and stuff. Appreciate that. Campaigns are definitely the way to play Chain of Command. It's really I don't want to say the only way because we play one-off games, but if you really want to get the full experience of Chain of Command, you got to play campaign.
And I think
Persistence of it is fun, and it's just a lot.
Because it puts you in the mindset better than a one-off game where, in this case, this was a desperation move either way, but it probably would not have happened in game one.
Right. Well, you had fresh platoons, didn't you? Every game.
Yeah, but you're sold. It's the.
You did. I didn't.
I mean, it's my men's opinion is -9.
-9. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh man, I would hate to see what your men's opinion would be after this game. You'd be like, they'd frag your ass.
Probably.
I think that's the very bottom of the barrel there. When you get to the bottom of the men's opinion, you die in a mysterious accident.
Yeah.
No one cries. So, but anyway, yeah, we look forward to the next campaign when Chain of Command version 2 comes out. And with that, we'll end this campaign. Let us know what you guys think. And check out our social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram. Check out our Patreon if you want to help the channel. I'm thinking about doing a new campaign just for the Patreons again. We've done a couple of them. It's time, I think, to do another one. I don't know which one yet, but I think it's something. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. All right. That was... Sweet. I'm kind of glad it didn't go another. Because if you would have won, I was going to ask if you just wanted to stay and just finish it.
Finish it, yeah.
You could have just counterattacked on the same board, and you could have. I wanted to have a resolution to this campaign today, one way or another.
Yep, and it worked out.
Yeah. Hume said medal for Sing. I think you got a medal already.
I think so.
He already got the Victorious Cross from game 3 or whatever. He killed all those hoggos.
So let me send you the photos I took.
Yeah, everyone, thanks for hanging out. We look forward to Chain of Command version 2. We have not had any kind of like preview or insight on that at all. So it's going to be totally new to us watching or playing that.
Yeah, but I think it'll be good because I like a lot of the changes they've made in things like the Far East campaign book and Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, I think it'll be better for sure. It'll be a nice refined version of the game.
Well, I think the other thing that Rich has said in his Facebook post is that he is working to better organize the book, which I think is also going to help.
Well, they can't do that. It's not going to be a lardy book if it's not all crazy all over the place, is it?
I will find out.
You get kind of used. It's kind of like the charming part of the book. It's like rules for bunkers in like 6 different places.
Yeah. I mean, it does encourage you to write your own cheat sheets so you know where everything in the book is.
Right. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the stream now. So thanks again. And I'll have this out for the patrons by tomorrow, and then everyone else probably on Monday.